What is up, Wayward Power Sports family? Welcome back everybody to the video. Today we are going to look at a quad for a possible flip. I'm about to go pick up my buddy Liam and we're about to go take a look at this quad today. It's a Honda 250, so we're gonna see what happens and what I can get this thing for. So hopefully it works out, and I'm gonna take you guys through the process, so let's go. Alright, we made it to Liam's house. Alright guys, mid-video, you wanna hold this, Liam? Right here. I'm here with my boy Liam. We're going to check out this quad. It's a 1987 Honda. It's a Fourtrax, I believe. It's a Fourtrax 250. Thing looks pretty clean for a 1987, so we're gonna go take a look at it. Right now I'm gonna put up on the screen the conversation that I had with the guy. But basically he messaged me on a post that I made on Facebook about the quad, about anything that anyone might have for sale. He messaged me, I got a 1987 quad, you interested? I said, yeah, anything wrong with it that I should know about? And he said, the electric start doesn't work, so we're gonna see what's going on with that. I said, what are you looking to get for it? He said at least 500 bucks. Now I checked the value, I asked around, I talked to people, and I know this thing sells for around 1,200 bucks. I think I could get more, especially with tax season upon us, and the stimulus checks rolling in. So, all right guys, so we're on our way back home. We just picked up the quad. We got it for 250 bucks. The guy was asking 500, and he couldn't get the bike, couldn't get the quad to start running. He said, would you take 300? No, God! And I told him, I can't do 3, how about 250? So, got it for 250 bucks, and I'll go into this later, more in detail. So we're gonna take it home, start getting to work on this thing. Guys, so as you can see, we are back and we just picked up the quad. What do you think of the quad? I love it. He loves it. You heard it here, folks. Dad loves it.
Price is right.
The price is right, 250 bucks. So let's get this thing off the trailer, onto the lift, and let's go through it.
Oh my God, dude.
There's nothing there.
There's probably no brake fluid.
Probably not. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to do on this quad, now that we've got it raised up on the lift, is I want to drain the gas out of it and start getting to work on the carb. So we're going to start working on that. I want to point out that I don't have any of my tools. All my stuff is at Alfred State right now. So I'm working with extremely basic hand tools. So if I can do it, you can do it. And with a couple of videos on YouTube, you can use some knowledge and a little bit of common sense, and you could do the exact same thing that I'm doing. So like I said, guys, I got the quad for $250. Me and Liam went and picked it up in Ripley, PA. The guy had it up, he said he wanted at least $500. By the time we got to his house, basically he tried to start it for us and it wouldn't start. He told us, oh, it started this morning, and I don't know why it's not starting now. So I've heard that a bunch of times. Just got to be careful. You can't always take everybody's word. So basically after it was all said and done and we tried to get it started, and I pointed out a couple other minor things on it that are going to need fixing, and I pointed out the brake lever because it did not work at all, and he tried telling me that it was a clutch lever, and I know it's not because I could see the brake lines going to each separate wheel on the front. And again, it just goes back to being careful about who you're talking to, and doing a little bit of research on anything you're getting before you go get it is going to be worth its weight in gold. If you know what you're looking at, you know what you're going into, it's going to be great for you to know what you're actually up against. If somebody's trying to screw you over, they could easily tell you what you want to hear. They could easily tell you something that may not be true, and if you don't know what you're looking at, it would be easy to believe. Some people are good at just bullshitting, so you got to be careful about that. So after we spent a lot of time talking about the quad, it came down to talk about price. And he told me, look, I'll give it to you today for $300.
Are you serious? He's an idiot. He's a con artist.
I sat there and thought about it, and I told him, I think it's worth $250. And he sat there, thought about it, and he agreed to $250. So $250 it was. I gave him the cash. I went back to the truck, gave him the cash. I told Liam on the way there, I said, we are not walking out without getting this quad for anything more than $400. I'm not paying a penny over $400 on this quad. After going and looking at it, I'm definitely happy with $250. Had him write me up a bill of sale, and I took the quad home. So now we're gonna start getting to work on this thing. I'm excited to get it all going and getting it running and showing you guys the process of how I do things like this. So I love doing it. I wouldn't rather be doing anything else. I'm so stoked to take you guys along on the journey and show you guys how everything works. First, we're gonna drain the gas and pull the carb. Alright guys, so we did the time lapse and we just pulled the carb out. Got the carb out, so now we're gonna start tearing this apart. Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure the last clip I filmed was doing the carburetor, so I still have that soaking in the parts washer just to try to loosen up and break up any dirt and particulates that might have gotten into the carb itself in the passageways. So if you guys want me to make a video on how to actually properly clean a carburetor, because there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you do want me to make a video on that, because I can, and show you guys exactly the right steps, the wrong steps, and the mistakes that I've made, like breaking a jet inside of the carburetor. I've done that before on a CR250, not fun. That sucked. So if you don't want to make the same mistake I did, I'll make a video and I'll show you guys how to do it. So working on the Fourtrax. After the carb, I still haven't drained the gas yet. I'm going to drain that out, throw some 93 or some non-ethanol in there, get that all taken care of. And then it's on to diagnosing the electrical issue. I pulled the battery's charging right now, and we're going to go through and test the starter solenoid, the starter motor, and just check all the electrical connections. I checked a couple main fuses, those looked good, no broken fuses there. So we're gonna do a little bit of process of elimination on this thing and see, you know, if we can really get it going. I really want the electric start to work, because that'd be awesome when I go to sell it. So I did a little bit on the quad, on the Fourtrax so far. Like I said already, the battery, the carb, and whatnot. But I started actually getting to work, and I finished up a little 90cc Baja dirt bike that a customer brought in today. Here it is, guys. It was in for a spring tune-up and a detail. It had a little bit of an electrical issue. It was just an unplugged wire. So that was really easy. That was a really easy fix. So he wanted an oil change, he wanted the electrical fixed, and a spring tune-up. You know, we went through, tightened the chain, checked all the bolts, replaced the air filter, put a new foam pad in there, and this thing's all set here, so this customer will be picking it up tomorrow. So guys, I'm probably gonna end up making this like a 2 or 3 part series on the Fourtrax. Today was day 1, getting it and getting to work on it. Probably at least 1, maybe 2. Is going to be on fixing the electrical, so we're going to get that taken care of, and then it'll be the 3rd video. I'll be probably detailing it and getting to work on taking some pictures and posting this thing for sale. And guys, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for my other videos that I'm going to have posted. I'm always posting. I post every week, so if you guys don't want to miss a video, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.